Good morning. My name is Hae-Swan Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today, with Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, we are covering the subject about the education and training of the foreign labor. And today, we will talk about particularly about equal opportunity, non-competition. So, could you explain what subject is it?
Okay, hello. How are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung. Regarding foreign workers, most important part is discrimination just because of their nationality. But we have to think more widely. Regarding foreign workers, there are 30 types of foreign workers while they are working in Korea. One is professional foreign workers. The other one is overseas foreign workers. Overseas Korean who are working in Korea. Also non-professional workers. So here, overseas Koreans working in Korea and professional workers, they are working very well. Even they are earning more than normal Korean people earn. So the weakest part is non-professional foreign workers. They are imported through some employment permit system. So this law was established in 2004, to solve some shortage of labor force in the small and medium-sized companies, especially the manufacturing, farming, and fishing and construction area. So we could not find some young and very capable people with a low the labor cost. When they hire Korean people, most people are very old and very expensive. So in order to solve this shortage of labor force, we introduced the foreign training system, but it caused a lot of problems. So starting 2004, we formally introduced the employment of foreign workers from some neighboring countries. There are 17 countries we are importing non-professional workers like China, also Thailand or Vietnam or Philippines or Mongolia, and there are such countries around. So now I think those people we imported based on employee permit system, we pay them based on the minimum salary. So people say it is discrimination compared to the non-professional foreign workers and Koreans. But I think this is not discrimination. This is a different application. So we are targeting those cheap labor. Also, they need the employment and money because they are coming from their poor countries. So that means they competing to get this work opportunity. So like there are 10 times more applicants to get one job from their country. That means we provide those foreign workers from poor countries the opportunity to earn money, also employment. Also they have time to train their the job skills there. So I think this is the win-win. So it cannot be regarded as discrimination. So even Korean Constitution Court ruled this is not discrimination. That we paid them based on minimum wage. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, as you have explained, I think it's very important to set up a proper rule. For example, in case of Singapore, they have set up historically. They have been making us very strict rule to the labor workers who are working and assisting in the household or assisting in the old elderly people. So compared to that system, we should also adopt this because we have a very fast growing aging society, and the young people who's not having babies because of the lack of system. So what is your opinion about this?
Like we have a social problem regarding low birth rate in Korea. So this government, they introduced a special organization. It's a kind of that government organization that is vice prime minister level. So that means it is a very government should focus especially on improving this low birth rate. So this will be big problem. So one of the solution for this one is they provide cheap labor to support housing for young couples. Then they have a more birth rate or more children. So personally, I support importing the domestic workers who can work in the house, and so in such a system, Singaporean government provide a good system for hiring domestic workers. I mean foreign domestic workers. So they are importing foreign domestic workers from some around the countries. So comparing their population, there are 5 million Singaporean living in Singapore. Then 300,000 the domestic workers and foreign domestic workers are working in personal houses. So this is, I mean, they pay like on average like 800,000 Korean won, for example. So I think this is all couples, newly married couples, can afford to pay such a small amount. But current system, to hire some such a foreign domestic worker, they may pay more than 2 million won. It's too high for them to hire. So if the amount of money is less than 1 million won, it is best the opportunity to use. But if the cost of hiring is too expensive, nobody can use them. Only rich people can use such foreign domestic workers. So I think we need to learn how successfully Singaporean government use such the foreign domestic workers. So like 300,000 foreign domestic workers are working in the individual the houses. So also, even according to the Korean labor law, labor standard act, domestic workers, they are exempt from application of labor standard act. That means company, maybe the people who use such domestic workers, they don't have to pay some minimum wage. They just pay certain amount of money based on mutual agreement. So it's not violation of labor law. So I think I strongly support this government or Seoul City government. They need to introduce more the foreign domestic workers, and they introduce them to each the houses, maybe household. Then they may use them cheaply based on mutual agreement. Then government role is the control for violation of human rights, or whether their salary is paid or not. Also, they check whether those foreign domestic workers will go away from that house. Then they may they prepare some preventive measure to prevent such running away from their home. I think if government prepare the system just like a Singaporean system, then we can introduce foreign domestic workers using in the household well successfully.
Yeah, I think the Ministry of Labor and Ministry of Justice should invite specialists like Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, who have been researching in this area. So rather than planning a short-term system, it is very important to listen to the specialists and set up a long-term plan for the country.
Yeah, so year 2016, I have studied about how Singaporean government introduced some the special regulation for using the foreign domestic workers. So they have more than 30 years. They have used foreign domestic workers very successfully. I think why not we learn and apply such a system in Korea? Then I'm sure it can be a good way to solve low birth rate. Also to take care of aged people with a cheap cost. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your
Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.